What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, everybody, check it out, man. I'm going to be very, very honest with you. I am not feeling Creature Commandos at all. All right, not at all. I watched it again, just walking through those first two episodes. It's really short. They're only like 22-minute episodes a piece, so you can get through them relatively quickly. I watched both of them again. I think I've seen this thing like 3 times just to see if I missed anything or I'm catching something, because I look at these scores right here on Rotten Tomatoes, not just with the critics, with the audience, and I was like, nah, bruh. No, this thing isn't working for me at all, okay? It's mostly just drab. All right, it's just a drab show, and there's a couple of good fight scenes, and there's some humor that's all right, that was good, but for the most part, it doesn't really work, okay? And I think most of it is because this is supposed to be that James Gunn humor. I think James Gunn is probably better off when he's actually directing his own stuff, because it seemed like the voice actors that were acting didn't really know how to deliver these lines, you know? They didn't know how to deliver the lines, and everything just came off very flat, you know? So when I see this 94% from the critics and the 79% from the audience, I'm like, man, what show did y'all watch? You know? And then, you know, then you got this article from Variety. Creature Commandos is off to a strong start to James Gunn's DCU. I'm like, I'm not seeing it. I'm just not seeing it. And I think, you know, honestly, the biggest problem is the voice actors. Because if the voice actors, like, I feel like when you're doing an animation, you got to go out and get veteran voice actors, people that have, that's all they do. You know, nothing against, you know, Frank Grillo and David Harbour. Those guys do their thing. But at the end of the day, it's like you need actual veteran voice actors. That's all they do is animation, because they can get the best out of those voices. Like Frank Grillo literally feels like he's just reading lines, and you really don't get the emotion from his voice. A veteran voice actor can bring all of that stuff out because they know, hey, nobody can see me. Nobody can see any mannerisms that I got to my face. Every piece of the acting is in the voice. So they got to put all of it there, versus some of these, you know, actors that act in live action. It's like, oh, you know, I use my mannerisms, my face, you know, all that kind of stuff to get the point across as to what this character is feeling. And then trying to convey that James Gunn humor in a certain way. Again, if James Gunn isn't directing you, can this other director really get that humor to land? I don't know. You know, like, that's the problem with it. So yeah, there's some issues with this show right off rip, you know, and then throwing a couple of sex scenes in there. All right, 2 sex scenes in that second episode, throwing those sex scenes in there, and there's some decent fights in that episode. Episode 2 is definitely better than episode 1. It's just not enough to make up for the rest of the runtime, especially for characters that I don't care about yet. I don't care about any of these characters. They focus primarily on the bride and her backstory, and I have a feeling we're going to go through everybody's backstory. All right, we're about to go through, you know, Rick Flag's backstory, GI Robot. I think this chick is Nina, the fish chick, Dr. Phosphorus. They're going to go through everybody's backstories in every episode, and I'm just like, okay, look, what's the story that we're supposed to be following? I'm more interested in that than the characters. Build the characters through that. All right, cool. But, you know, like, so far, I just don't care. And I'm not sure I'm going to care at this point. So, yeah, it's off to a bad start. It's not a great start for the DCU. Now, the good news is this is just some random animated show, and it's just on, and that's that. You know, it is the official start, but it feels like it's just some random animated show. You can miss it. You're not missing anything. The real test is going to be that Superman trailer, okay? I'm telling you right now, the Superman trailer has to hit, because if it doesn't, and combined with this show and the Superman trailer, which I hear the rumors it's coming out December 16, so that's in like about 9-10 days. If it comes out and it's trash, whoo! Yeah, James Gunn might have his hands full, all right? He might have his hand full. But anyway, if y'all saw Creature Commandos, y'all let me know what y'all think about this show. Again, it's not hitting for me. If I was to give it a score, I would say it's probably a 5 right now. A 4.5 to a 5, you know, for those first 2 episodes. But it may improve. There's still 5 episodes to go. But you guys let me know what you think. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. And thanks for watching. See you next time.